show you guys what it's supposed to look like when we go into Canvas and how I want you to access the course once I have everything integrated right. So I'm going to click on Student View of my MH110C class. I do know that a lot of people viewing this video aren't in this specific class, so the reason I'm using this one is because I have this one fully integrated. I am having some struggles getting the Cengage fully integrated in a couple other classes, but this will show you what it will look like once I have my meeting with Cengage on Tuesday and get that all straightened out. So they have in their important course information this click WebAssign MH110C for their class. You should have that link in any class that I have. When you click it, that should be the way that you link your Cengage Unlimited account to my WebAssign homework. So this is where all the homework is through the class. It's a little confusing that sometimes we use the word WebAssign, sometimes we use the word Cengage. Cengage is a company that bought WebAssign and uses it now to host all our homework. So this link here, I think in some classes it might just be labeled like MH110 or MH203. That should be a link that you click in order to link your account. If you previously have linked a Cengage account, then I think it should still remember your info. If this is your first time doing it, you'll need to use your originally issued Manner email and password. That same Manner email and password was used to create a Cengage Unlimited account for you, and it already exists. You should not have to pay anything additional. It should be something that was included with your Manner tuition. Once I have everything integrated right, these links will also appear. This link is a link to the ebook so that you don't have to buy the book or anything. This has every page in the book if you want to read, see examples, things like that with anything that you need. This technical support will take you to Cengage, let you talk to them. I believe the best way to chat with them is through a live chat that I think this will show you a link to. I've had students who have been struggling trying to get things linked or other issues with WebAssign first in the course who've been really helped out by that technical support. This unlimited student dashboard I included, but I don't really end up using that much. That might be helpful if you have other classes also using Cengage and you're going between them, I believe. This getting started week one module right now only has syllabus review. Right under that, it's going to be this using the Canvas to access lectures, and then I'm going to add a couple other things before I include the quiz. I know I'm a little behind getting this all up because we switched to virtual this first week, but I should have everything up and ready for you guys to do by this afternoon. Um, it should be something that the quiz at the end is just reflecting, did you get the information from the videos you watched above? They should be real straightforward questions. But if I end up posting that later on in the day today, I'll make sure that it's not due tonight at midnight, but Tuesday at midnight instead. This is the way that things are going to look once things are linked, that lets you see lectures as well as homeworks. So if all you see are these pages that are lectures in your class, that's still useful. That's still something that you can do right now to get started in the course. Basically, when you click on any of these pages, I've made it so that it has four tabs. First tab, Objectives, goes over what we're trying to learn in this particular lesson. The second tab, PowerPoint Lecture, has this link that you can click, which will bring up the PowerPoint that I usually go over in class. Then it has a video YouTube link of me going over that PowerPoint. I have had students say that sometimes the way that I recorded this, there's a glare and they can't necessarily see what's going on screen. That's why I do include the original PowerPoint so that you can look at any of those slides that you need as you go. This video examples tab will have some other professor doing very similar things. So basically, this is from another class. This is something where you can see somebody else showing you the same concept, maybe in a slightly different way, if the way that I'm showing it isn't working for you. The last tab I think is the most useful. This is a classwork tab. Basically, what I did was when we went virtual, I took the classworks that I'd been doing in class. I did them all out on camera so that students could watch me do things problem by problem. All these classworks were created in a way that they reflect the types of problems I'm asking you to do in the homework, which then are the types of problems I'm asking you to do in the test. So these are exactly like the things in the homework, where if you are struggling with the third problem in the homework, there's a problem that corresponds to that in this classwork. This is a Word document version of it that you can go. Ideally, I would like students to be trying some of these problems on their own, or at least looking at, hey, what types of problems are these that I have the most trouble with before they watch the video. But some students get it best from watching the video as they look at the classwork, whatever works best for you. Um, I'll need to see why there's an error retrieving that document. I'll fix that. But here you will see that this link will show me about 2 years ago, showing how to do every problem for the classwork.
Here we begin by checking if an ordered pair satisfies the equation. The way we're going to do that is plug in the first coordinate for x and the second coordinate for y. So here I see a y, I'm going to replace it with the y coordinate 1 equals 2.
So that's basically the way that this course is organized as far as the modules. You'll see that things will fill in and I'll publish more as the course goes along. But basically, if I exit student view here, you can see what's coming. Have all of the course set up for the way it was virtually. If you're in the actual in-person version of the class, I'm very excited to teach this semester, then you're going to be doing most of this stuff actually in person with me. So I'm not going to be doing these in-class assignments or the review sessions live, these online sample videos, things like that. That'll actually be done in in-person classes. That said, I'm going to go based off when they tell me that I can come back and be in person. The last thing I want to show you on this side is this Echo 360. I don't know if it's showing available to you in your class yet. I'm still setting that up for each of these classes, but my plan is on Wednesday to host a live session for any class that was supposed to meet in person. During those live sessions, you'll be able to click here. You'll see a video link when it's live of me live on camera ready to answer your questions. The way that you'll ask me questions is you'll click on this top tab here, discussion, and then you'll click new question. So you can type whatever you want here, post question, I'll see it. I always come 5 minutes before the class is supposed to start to say, hey, are there any questions you have before we go live? But it won't be showing a red dot that I'm live until I actually go on camera. I think that's everything that I want to go over as far as the course navigation. Definitely, as always, email me if you have any questions on anything I just did.